Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Scott Challen from Smart Kits Australia, and I want to welcome you to the 2023 I Built It Smarter photo competition. And I know you're all hanging out there excited about what you're about to see. We've got some stunning entries this year, and I've got a stunning co-host again, Aimee Stanton, the Lady Tradie, plumber extraordinaire, tiny home entrepreneur, host of Better Homes and Gardens. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here, Aimee.
Thanks, Scotty. My head's gotten bigger now just hearing that. I'm stoked to be back. Last year was insane, and this year it's just bigger and better, so stay tuned. There's so much going on.
Yeah, it was a real pleasure to get you back here, Aimee, and excited. I know that you've seen so much of what's gone into this competition now, and we've shared a few thoughts about that. What did you think of the standard this year?
Seeing all the entries come through and everyone just doing something, and there's so much differentiation between everything, and everyone's given it a red hot crack. And I'm so excited to go through some of the entries, show how much effort has gone into them, and everyone, it's just turned out amazing.
And a really high standard this year. It was incredible to see these entries come in and a massive flurry towards the end, as well as the over nearly 8,000 votes that we had in the competition was just insane.
That is insane, and giving away the 10K, all you had to do was go on there and vote for your favourite structure.
I woke up this morning and I thought to myself, it's not every day you get to give away $100,000.
But we are tonight, so let's do it.
And I know you're all sitting there waiting to see who's the big winner. So a couple of big ones today. We've got our first prize, our second prize, our two third prizes.
And the Matilda Award.
For fourth place this year. We weren't going to do a fourth, but we decided that a statue was in order.
100%. And then a few other prizes as well.
Some special mentions and prizes, yep. And the other one was, of course, is the $10,000.
$10,000. So if you voted, don't go anywhere.
And of course, this competition wouldn't be here without our number one and main sponsor, BlueScope Lysart Australia. You guys are incredible. Donated the $100,000 in the prize pool this year, as well as our main supplier for steel products that we supply around Australia. An absolute pleasure doing business with you guys. And let's grow this competition, make it bigger and better.
We're going to be in the MCG one day with this competition.
Yeah, maybe they'll let us give away $500,000 next year.
Oh!
Hey Aimee, I know that you jumped on YouTube and had a look at our older versions of the competition. Things were pretty rough back in 2020.
Look, you've got to start somewhere, Scotty, but seeing where you started, where you've come from, and where you are now, it's all uphill from here.
We should do a little montage one day of what it looked like back then versus now. But we shot 2020 on a GoPro camera in our office over near the airport in Brizzy here. When COVID had just kicked in, no one knew what was going to happen, and we weren't sure if it was the Black Plague and the end of the world. But here we are 4 years later, sitting here with one of my favourite people in the world, giving away all this money.
I know, it just shows how much the competition has grown and how good it is for everyone out there and how exciting, and it just means bigger and better every single year.
Well, what we've seen bigger and better is the standard of entries, like the type of stuff that we're seeing people build with our products out there, and big clap and hands up to you guys at home who buy this stuff along with our step-by-step installation guides and all the support that we give you to be able to build your own outdoor lifestyle. And I mean, the stuff that we see is just mind-blowing.
Oh, 100%. I'm picturing everyone now out there on their Smart Kits patio and just enjoying it, having a beer, ready to see some awesome entries come through.
If you aren't sitting under your Smart Kit with a beer right now watching this, I suggest you pause it, go out there and appreciate what you've done, because you really are the winner here today. You bought Australian-made products, you built your own dreams and lifestyles, and you're sitting there with your family enjoying the moment. So congratulations to you.
And take a picture, tag us, Smart Kits Australia, with your little bevy out on your patio. Can't wait to see it.
I want to see that.
Yes,
tag it.
Yes.
All right, Aimee, I reckon we give some shit away now. I know that you can't drink beer at the moment.
Yeah, very. I can have the non-alcoholic beer. Doesn't give me the same buzz though.
I always wondered what you'd miss most being pregnant and what you'd actually crave.
Beer. Look, I'm not an alcoholic. I just like the taste of beer.
We all like the taste of beer, and I'm sure you like the taste of beer at home as well. All right, let's do it. Okay, we're into the special awards section of the competition, and this is where we give a $200 Bunnings voucher away to some really impressive structures and some of the stories that we saw. We want to celebrate you guys, and these are some really fitting winners here.
All right, people, super excited for the winner here. We've got number 97, Pauline from Nowra, New South Wales, with the cutest garden gazebo I've ever seen. She has dreamed about this since she was 10 years old, and now being 67, she's finally got it, built it herself, and it is just the cutest thing I've ever seen.
It's an incredible looking little gazebo and a traditional style. She's got the lattice fretwork around it, the balustrade around the outside, and in that photo you can see there she's got a little table and chair there with a tea set out on it. And I imagine that, you know, with the lavender and the gardens, that's a 10-year-old girl's dream, right?
That's a place you want to be. You go out there, and the lattice, it really defines the whole structure around. You can go out there, sit there, look at the beautiful garden.
That tells a story. I feel a story in there. And I wondered if she ever dreamed about her Prince Charming, you know, asking for a hand in marriage out there.
100%. The butterflies, everything about it, the pavers up to it. It's a beautiful structure, and she's done such an amazing job of it.
Okay, next in our special awards category is Best Pool Pavilion, and you're about to win a $200 Bunnings voucher as well.
You ready for it? Best Pool Pavilion goes to Lucy from Highfields, New South Wales, entry number 43. Look at that, the pool table. I want to be there right now.
Unbelievable structure. Really simple skillion insulated roof design. Those hardwood posts at the front really make it pop. But, you know, the way she's put the wall around the back there, the bar fridge, the stools, the pool table, and, of course, who can forget about the Smart Kits logo on the television?
Is that Lucy bribing you with the Smart Kits logo on the TV?
Well, she was trying to bribe me. She might have put my head or your head on there, but, you know, she's done a pretty good job with the Smart Kits logo, I reckon.
Nah, I think it looks great. Freestanding, insulated. It's just a structure you would look at, and it looks amazing with the posts at the front.
Really hotly contested category, the Pool Pavilion one. We get a lot of great entries. You guys have done some fantastic work out there. Gables, skillion roofs, downlights, fans, tiles, swimming pools. I mean, it's unbelievable what you guys create for yourselves, and really complements the home. And just a separate place away from the house. We can get away from the chaos sometimes. Go down there and have a chill.
Well, that's the main thing. You want to go down there and just forget where you are, and having a spot like that's just great. I can't wait to come around, Luce.
Yeah, better take up that invite, Amy, if she sends it through. So, a little bit unusual in our special awards, but we've actually got a second pool pavilion that we're going to mention as well. $200 Bunnings voucher for you, and let it rip, Amy.
All right. Equal prize is Ryan and Tennille from Riverbend, Queensland. The gable insulated, it looks amazing, freestanding structure, and just coming out there, your eyes are drawn to it. Look at that pizza oven.
Yeah, I mean, the pizza oven, the barbecue on the left-hand side, the chopped firewood in there, the limestone walls, the glass fencing, the tiling. I mean, all of it just comes together. It just tells a story.
And the Smart Kits kit.
The Smart Kits kit, and a really solid, bold move to go for the gable instead of a skillion roof, which is really popular in the pool pavilions. And we wanted to mention this one because we see those style challenges come through. Do you remember last year's was a Dutch gable as well,
yes,
out near the pool? And this one was a really special mention because that insulated panel gives you a really clean line underneath the roof. So you don't have lots of beams and structure inside there.
It's clean, it's simple, but it shows just a grand design that you just draw your eyes to. And
grand's a really good word for it. It looks grand and impressive.
100%. Good job, guys.
Okay, next in the special categories award is the Carport King. We called it the Carport King because, gosh, we had some carports enter this year. It was really, really hard to pick some winners out of there, but this one was a real standout.
All right. Ben from Heritage Park, Queensland, with the Dutch Gable Car Park. What a ripper job he's done. They're not easy, and he's done a great job of it.
Well, we make it easy.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Ben's done a cracker job there. Elevated fascia brackets, so he's raised it above the house gutter line. 2 posts at the front, so it's nice and open. The car doors aren't going to slam on anything in the sides there. Dutch gable, right?
And it flows with the house. That's what I like about it. It doesn't stand out so much. It just flows with the house. It looks really good.
And we're still seeing that trend of darker colours coming through. Like we see lots of lighter, brighter Hampton-style colours, but there's these people that still love their woodland greys and their monuments and their darker colourblind colours, and they really set the house off, I reckon.
Oh, I'm one of them. I'm all for monument.
Yeah, you and me both, right?
Yeah.
We're industrial people. But that's a real cracker of a carport. Well done, Ben. I know that everyone at home hangs out for this award, once again in the special category, Cutest Pet this year.
And the winner is Andrew with his amazing talking Dalmatian Dulles. How cute is Dulles? She has exactly 101 spots.
No way.
And we got little Daisy there as well.
I'm trying to imagine someone sitting there counting the spots on your dog, right? How many beers were you in there, mate?
I love Dalmatians so much.
That's a really, really cute dog, Dallas. You're beautiful, and what a really happy family. Little girl's name?
Daisy.
Oh, Daisy. Wow, Dallas and Daisy. What a pair.
Dallas, Daisy, and Andrew. He could have gone with a D for his name to make
And
it.
I can't help myself here. Yes, you are definitely the cutest dog. Yes, you're definitely one of the cutest kids I've ever seen. An absolutely beautiful home. But I've got to talk about the skylights in your roof, right? Because being the builder that I am, and that man that wants to talk about the building project itself, what you've done there is you've taken a non-insulated roof sheet, which is your flat deck non-insulated sheeting, and you've built your own skylight panels in there between the beams. So the skylight panel doesn't project forward of the beam, and he's used a timber box section around that to create it. So our kit, inspired by Andrew to do his own thing there and customise it to create those light panels.
When I first saw it, my eyes just drew toward, after Dallas, of course, the skylights and how they were. And I reckon he's done a great job. They look amazing. It's something different. They're in exactly the right spots outside the doors to let that light in. And it looks cool.
Well, the other thing is that isn't an expensive structure. What Andrew's done is built a really, really impressive high-end look on his home for a really good price. You know, it's one of the simplest kits that we do.
Yeah.
And commendation to you, Andrew. You've done a great job of building it. You've got a beautiful dog and a beautiful daughter and a great family. And you're one of those guys that's out there building your own dream and lifestyle. And I'm super proud of you, mate.
And the curve on the decking, love it.
Woo!
The next award for a $200 Bunnings voucher is the Matildas Award, because our amazing Matildas came forth, and the exact same thing goes to, who is it? Announce it, Scotty.
It's Lisa from Mauriac. And Lisa, congratulations. You didn't make the top 3 this year, but we wanted to give an award to you. I know 4th place isn't 1st place, but thank you from us for sending your entry in. This is a really stunning 3-sectioned insulated flyover roof, and a real credit to you for having the guts to take on something a little challenging with regards to the steps in those roof lines.
I love it. It's so different. Instead of just going your usual, you've divided it up into the 3 different sections, which means you can have, a pool table there, eating area there, and an outdoor kitchen, and feel like you can flow between both. It looks great from the outside.
Yeah, Lisa, a well-deserved winner of the Matilda Award. We would have loved to have seen you in the top 3. Regret that we couldn't get you there, but we wanted to make special mention of it. And just another technical thing, because I'm the technical person, is I pick up on the roof lines on the house intersect, and there's multiple valleys up there with those gables. And she's used those 3 sections to integrate this roof into that really difficult kind of roof line to be able to build that patio on. So absolute credit to you, Lisa.
Looks insane. Good job, Lise.
Okay, so these guys aren't winners, but we wanted to just have a chat about some of what we're seeing in these entries, because they are real standouts to us, and we want to give you guys a bit of a pat on the back as well. And Amy, what are we looking at here?
Mark, entry 116. He lives in regional Western Australia, cyclone area, and look what he's created, attached gable patio roof. It looks great.
He's far northwestern Australia. It's a cyclonic D category area. They get the really nasty stuff there. A lot of metal in that roof, but an absolute cracking job of complementing it with some soft lighting, some greenery around it. And you've built something that's not only going to cop the worst of weather, but will last forever as well.
I don't think it's going anywhere. That's going to be there. For a long time.
I reckon Mark takes building stuff pretty seriously by the look of that. So well done, Mark. And, Smart Kits supplied this structure all the way to the middle of nowhere in WA. And you put it together, mate. I know we've had a customer recently who went around for a chat about it as well, because it looks like we're building a bit of a following out there in northern Western Australia. And shout out to all you FIFO high-vis guys out there. We love you.
Also, just want to give a special shout out to Martin from Mudgee, New South Wales. If we zoom in on this picture, we can see a little special someone's face on the TV. Oh, is that the big dog himself? We have Scotty on the TV. Makes everything look great, doesn't it?
Yeah, and look, I wish I could give you first place for putting my head in there, mate, but you probably made sure the neighbours didn't come around for a beer after looking at that.
I know, that made his vote go down. No, I'm joking.
Oh, Martin, cracker job, though.
Oh, it looks great. You can never go wrong with an insulated flyover. They look amazing.
Yeah, no, he's put an angle cut on that one as well. So the descending angle, which means that he had to work out the pitch on the roof, cut those sheets back. And how many skylights are in there?
Oh, so many. They look great as well. All the downlights. You've done a great job.
Yeah.
Good on you, Martin.
Absolutely huge area. Plenty of entertainment to be had out there. And mate, please feel free to keep my head up on your TV for as long as you like.
And also, can I have some tips on how you get your grass that green? It looks really good.
All right, another big shout out here. Stephanie from Garthaween in New South Wales. Stephanie, absolutely amazing structure. Could have entered this one in multiple different categories in our competition.
There's so much going on there. I love it so much. You got the gable, you have the patio as well, and the skilly and carport.
Two structures. A trickier one, a simpler one, spa area, swimming pool. Look at the view from there, like just absolutely stunning. I imagine that you must feel pretty proud sitting out there most days.
Oh, it looks insane, that view, the cheeky bottle of wine there. I would love to just sit out there.
You really are missing alcohol, aren't you?
Leave me alone.
Stephanie, really good job. Downlights in the gable roof as well. Feature wall on the side. Really put this one together. Huge mansion. We had to talk about it. Fantastic structure. Thank you for buying those two from us and for building your own outdoor lifestyle. All right, now we're going to give away the big stuff. And once again, a big shout out to our bestest of friends, BlueScope Lysart, making Australian steel for Australians, for Australian conditions. Now's the time to support Australian industry, guys. BlueScope, we have a great relationship with you and we wouldn't be here without you. We love giving away your money. Thank you so much. Let's talk about the big ones.
All right, everyone, there's 2 third places this year for 5K. The first one is Lamika from Mansfield, Victoria. With your insulated flyover roof, it looks amazing. Good job.
Absolutely stunning structure and a really modern, almost industrial looking home with the double gables at each end of that flyover roof and the angled glass infills into that gable section, complemented by that amazing Smart Kit flyover roof, the insulated flyover roof. And that is the backbone of what a lot of people build with, you know, like our type of products. But the way you've nestled this one in between those monument buildings, stunning, absolutely stunning.
It looks amazing. It just flows so well with the gables on the side. When you look at it, everything just flows.
Yeah, and the deck, the hardwood, softening that edge around the outside as well.
It makes you want to walk up that pathway in there. It looks great. You've done a great job, Lamika. Enjoy your 5K.
Well done. Congratulations, Lamika. $5,000 for you.
Also, another third place, 5K coming your way, goes to...
This one's for entry 103, Ricky from Carolee in Queensland. Absolutely amazing, insulated, valley-connected skillion roof. What do you think of this one, Amy?
Just the Palm Spring vibes that's going on there. It looks like a place I just want to be. There's so much has gone into it. I love it.
And such a unique style with the pool, with the green tiles and the pink trims around the outside of it. Makes me feel like I'm in Florida. It makes me feel, I'm somewhere and I should have a margarita in my hand. And certainly a really awesome place to enjoy that swimming pool. A well-worthy winner of that $5,000 prize.
You've absolutely killed it, Ricky. Love it.
Congratulations, Ricky. Well done. Okay, guys, we had 130 entries this year. And as you know, we asked you to share them far and wide across your socials and get as many votes as you could. We took the 10 that got the most votes, and then we took the 10 that our industry professionals had selected out of that 130, put that into a pool of 20, And then we asked our industry professionals to vote on those as well and to grade them and score them. And what sort of things were they looking at, Amy?
We were looking for technicality, how it overall looks, what's gone into it, the size of it, the structure.
Quality of the photos.
Quality of the photos.
The dogs in the photos. The babies in the photos.
Scott's head in the photos.
The quality of the grass. There was a whole bunch of things that we looked at, and we had a lot of fun with that. And we want to thank our industry professionals for getting involved in that as well. And that's how we came up with the pool of today's winners. Getting really close to the number one here, but first of all, we've got to get to number two. And number two, absolutely cracking entry. What do you reckon, Amy?
It goes to Jim from Werrell Flat, New South Wales. Ooh. Sorry if I pronounced your suburb wrong, but you have done an amazing job. Jim is 72, and look at this beautiful kit he's put together.
This isn't your normal deck kit either. This one's got a bit of a story about it. Jim's a cancer survivor, I believe. He's not the youngest fella anymore, and he's built one of the most complicated decks that I've ever seen in all my years of deck building and patio building. But Jim's done something that's really incredible here, but also shout out to our design team that worked on this amazing staggered angled end on this one. And Jim's efforts putting this together, I'm sure he must have had some help with it.
Oh, it looks insane. And as you said, it is so different. It's such a different structure. And it's probably one of the biggest ones you have done. And have you seen it at the night sky? Like standing up there, stargazing.
Jim takes photos. He's an astrophotographer, I believe.
Yep.
And he's built himself a place where he can step away from the house light and look at his passion, which is the night sky. That's why there's no roof on this structure. But this one was fully engineered. A lot of moving parts in that one with pieces, joists, bearers, posts, footings. All of it fully engineered by us, supplied to site, prefabricated as much as we possibly could, angled connectors all supplied. And then Jim went and lined the flooring with fibro and then lined the underside as well.
How many cars do you reckon you can fit under that? A fair few.
That's a big party out there. Jim, if you decide to put a spa out there, whoo, that would have been incredible.
A spa out there for sure. There's so much you could do with that.
And a weird story too with regards to Jim built the house 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And it took, I don't think it took 15 years to get a building approval, but he couldn't get the deck approved on the house back then. So he's had to go into battle to get this thing across the line with his local council as well. But that's what we do to assist engineering, plans, helped with the building approvals too. That's what, we do all of that out of here to help facilitate these projects.
And make sure it all runs smoothly.
So how much money has Jim won?
Jim has won $10,000.
Go Jim, you legend. Well done, mate. We hope you use that 10K for something really awesome.
A spa.
Maybe a new camera, maybe a spa, maybe a holiday, mate. Whatever it is, you deserve it. You've done really well. It's one of the most amazing structures we've ever seen. All right, now I know you guys at home are absolutely hanging to find out who's the winner of the $10,000 Lucky Voter prize.
We've got a random generator here, 6,558
unique entries.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to press generate, then we're going to find out who has won the 10K. Number 4,405. Hold that thought while we figure out who it is.
4,405. You are the winner of the $10,000. Gosh, here it comes.
Here it comes.
Announce it, Amy.
The winner is Rebecca Mitchell.
Rebecca, congratulations. $10,000 coming your way for being the lucky voter. Thank you so much for participating in the competition. I know there's 6,558 of you watching this right now. A little bit sad that you didn't win.
Hopefully there's not two Rebecca Mitchells.
You've won the $10,000, Rebecca, and we'll be in touch with you shortly with regards to how you get that money. But thank you so much for participating. This competition wouldn't be here without you guys, the participants, the entrants, the people who play the part in the background, all about you. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment that you've all been waiting for. I know you're sitting there with bated breath. You've been watching, waiting. You've got the butterflies in the stomach, or maybe I've got the butterflies in the stomach because I'm about to do something amazing here with Amy. And we're going to give away $50,000 to our first place winner. Amy, Would you like to tell us who that is?
I'm just thinking all the things you could do with $50,000. It's just insane. All right, everyone, you listening up? The winner of the $50,000 in the Smart Kids Australia competition is Daniel from Camera, Queensland. Did I say it right? I'm Victoria.
Daniel from Camera. You did it.
Daniel, you have got yourself $50,000. Let's take a look at your amazing Smart Kids structure.
Daniel from Camera, Queensland. Ah, yes, well done, mate. This is an absolutely cracking structure. I'm hoping that we can cut to some before photos as we roll into this as well, because this was just an incredible transformation, Amy.
Seeing what it came from and what it is now, and so much has gone into this insulated flyover. It's not just your basic one. There's so much into it. It's actually it goes over the top in the middle, doesn't it?
Yeah, so it's a double overlapped roof. There's an alcove section in the house itself, and so there's one roof here and another roof here. So it's overlapping. The use of the colour, the textures in the finish around the house, the black fan, the downlights. This was literally the ugliest house in Brisbane before, and no offence to you, Dan. I know you've done the work, mate, and I know that this has been a journey for you. That's just an incredible, incredible structure. You've taken it next level. I can't imagine what you've done in adding value to your home, not to mention the fact that you're now $50,000 richer as well. But this one was just an absolute standout for us both.
It was honestly one that just stood out. As you said, those colours are just really defining it, how it looks, how it flows.
Okay, guys, we're going to give Dan a call and see if we can't make his day. Amy, I hope he answers.
Yeah, this will be very awkward if he doesn't answer.
Totally possible.
Hello, Dan speaking.
Dan, it's Scott from Smart Kids Australia, and I'm sitting here with Amy Stanton. How you doing today?
I'm very good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, good, mate. We haven't caught you at a bad moment.
No, all good.
Mate, I was wondering if you were interested in buying a patio.
yeah, definitely. I mean, the one I've got from you already is very good.
It looks absolutely amazing. We've been sitting here staring at your photos for a while, and Dan, I'll be honest with you, we had some great entries this year, and yours was an absolute standout. We put it to our panel of industry professionals and head and shoulders above everyone else. Dan, I'm ringing to let you know, and I'm going to get Amy to say it.
You've taken home the $50,000, Dan. Congratulations.
Woo!
So good. Thank you so much.
Dan, how's it feel to be a winner?
Oh, Matt, it's unbelievable, honestly. Like, obviously hoping to win, but, never, getting ahead of ourselves. But, yeah, just amazing.
I was going to prank call you and let you know you'd won a Bunnings voucher, but Amy was like, don't tease the poor guy.
Your structure looks just insane. Are you sitting out there right now having a beer?
No, I'm at work, unfortunately, but...
I'm sorry to hear that you're at work, mate, but look, I know when you get home tonight and you tell the family what's happened, they're going to be pretty excited with you.
Yeah, honestly, I can't thank you enough. It's amazing. Such a big amount of money, obviously, is going to help with our future and the rest of the renos.
I reckon you would have spent maybe a little bit more on that house so far than the 50K.
Yeah, it's definitely getting up there. I can't honestly say that I've kept track properly, but you just sort of don't try and look at the money and try and make it what you want.
Yeah, picture the dream and push on with it, right? Because,
exactly.
Mate,
and that's what it was. It was all a dream in the head when we first bought the patio, and yeah, I'm glad it's all come together.
How long have you had the house for?
We bought it in February last year, and then obviously started the planning process. And it's basically it's a 1974 build, so
Oh yeah.
we basically started fresh, and the patio was one of the first things we wanted to get done, to have that entertaining area.
Looking at the before photos, Amy and I sat there and had a good look at that. And what attracted you to this house in the first place, mate?
I've got to admit, it was the wife who convinced me. She wanted the extra land, and I guess all that's room to move. Having the sort of blank canvas there with the ability to do what we wanted was huge.
Sure was. And I noticed that you've kept a couple of the arches there still, or one of them.
Yeah. So there's two there. We got rid of one of the ones in the middle. That was a big big weekend, knocking that one down. But yeah, no, it just adds a little bit of character as well.
It adds so much character. And Dan, what would you say to someone who's thinking about potentially buying a Smart Kits kit? Should they just go out and do it?
Oh, definitely. You guys were more than helpful, like from day one. The planning process and having the builder come out and tell me what we could do, and you know, he's giving me ideas and telling me I should do this instead, or you know, it's so much better than I've had a lot of other people come out and do quotes, and they're just there to make money.
That quoting process, Dan, you had a few companies come out there and do free quotes for you. Obviously, we charge $279 to come out to site. What sort of difference did you notice in that process, and how did that make you feel?
Well, yeah, like I said, it's just that the difference of you guys weren't there to make money, whereas the other builders were there just to try and get as much out of me as they could. You guys seemed to want to help me achieve what I was wanting to achieve. We
gave you money.
Well, BlueScope Lysart gave you $50,000.
Not us.
Great at giving away their money, and we want to thank them as our major sponsor this year, and I'm sure that you'll be giving them a shout out when we hopefully get the opportunity to come out to your house and shoot a bit of video and have a chat to you, Dan.
Yeah, definitely. I want to, if I can, I do want to say thanks to a few people, because I've had so many people help me build it. Obviously the wife, got to start with her.
Goes without saying.
And then a few of my mates, like they're not even tradies, but they were there every second weekend helping me build it, Brett and David. And then the brother-in-law, Steve, he was there always helping me as well. So I couldn't have done it without all those people. There's plenty of others as well, but yeah, I wouldn't be where we are with this 50 grand without them.
You know, Dan, you touch on a really good point there about family, community, your friends, our mates, the connections we do. We build when we're building these things, and we're building our lifestyles, and that's what we do. We help each other, right?
And that's what it's all about. It's about getting out there, bringing your friends over for a barbecue, building it together, and that's a great thing about Smart Kits. And
you're the winner, mate. I mean, and you are the winner when you build your own structure, build your own life, have a go. Dan, what do you do for a living?
I'm a plumber.
You're a plumber, so you get your hands in the poo occasionally, but you're certainly not a carpenter, builder, but you still had a crack at this.
That's it, yeah. I had one other mate who is a chippy, James. We ran through the plans together. Obviously, you guys supply everything you need, the nuts and bolts and all the plans to build it yourself. And with his help, we managed to figure out how to do it. And you know, once you get your head around the plans, it's actually pretty simple. There
you go. But, you know, you've done it correctly. Engineered, amazing, incredible structure, one of the best we've ever seen. Dan, can't say it enough, mate. Congratulations. Well earned. What are you going to spend the 50 on?
Oh, that's a good question. I need a shed too, so.
Perfect.
All righty, mate. Well, listen, we're going to be in touch shortly. You'll be getting a big fat cheque in the mail. Or do they send cheques anymore?
Can we send him like a massive one?
A giant novelty cheque? Can we get a clown to deliver it to his office? Are you on the tools today, plumbing?
Nah, I'm just doing a bit of paperwork today. So.
Doing a paperwork. Did you know that Aimee is a plumber?
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yep. Mechanical plumber.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
I'm a traditional drainage and water plumber.
So do you guys look down on the mechanical plumbers, or does it go the other way around?
They're a little bit below us.
We don't have to deal with poo, so we're all good.
All righty, Dan, shout out to you, mate. Well done, congratulations. Got a whole bunch of people smiling around me here, knowing that you're the winner, and we'll be in touch soon. Good on you, mate. Thank you so much for being a part of the Smart Kits journey.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Dan. Have a good one.
See you, mate.
Bye.
Well, that is one happy Smart Kit owner. I think we've just made his day, made his life.
I think made his life.
I'm sure we've made his wife happy too.
I can imagine the phone call right now. I wish we could have the phone call with him and his wife.
We should have made that a condition of winning the money. We want to hear the next phone call you make. If he's not doing the happy dance right now, I'd be very, very surprised.
But once again, congratulations to everyone who entered. They've just upped your game again this year. I'm already looking forward to next year. Get out there. There's so many good ideas on the Smart Kits website and how it's going to cater for your individual needs.
Yeah, absolutely cracking. It's been a wonderful event, Amy. Can't thank you enough for getting involved as well again for the second year. We think we're building a bit of a partnership here with you. Can't wait to see where this ends up. And this time next year, you'll have a little darling hanging off your leg as well, right?
Yeah, I'll have to learn to do everything with one hand.
Well, at least you'll be drinking beers by then.
That's it. Looking forward to it.
Before we cut away, there's a few really special people to thank. Number one, I want to thank my team around me. That's everyone here, the Smart Kits people, the people who come to work every day, do the grind, talk to the customers, our people who do the competitions. Megs, Wayne, Dan from the tech team, fantastic. Thank you for your marketing work, brilliant. All of our team that design, supply, help with the builds, talk to our customers, do our site visits. I'd be here forever if I was naming all of you, but every single person in this room, you play a part in this, in building this thing that is different, that is unusual, that is special, it's groundbreaking, and we love doing what we do, and that's why you guys are here, and thank you so much. I really, really appreciate every one of you.
And thank you to you, Scott, for putting this all together. And you've created such a community. Coming into Smart Kits, everyone just loves it. They love doing what they do. They love seeing everyone happy and getting out there, and you've done a great job.
Thank you so much. Well, there's never been a better time to improve. We say don't move, improve. With interest rates and all the crazy stuff that's going on out there, put all that away, look at your backyard there and go, what can I build? Because when you build your own life, you build progress and you move forward and you make things better. Don't get down, get up, get moving, get building with Smart Kits Australia.